Hello, everybody. This is Sharonda, and this is my podcast, Spiritual Sense. Today is Friday, which is March, I want to say it's March the 11th. And so this podcast is an open social discussion in regards to the paranormal, occult. I speak on topics in regards to pagan belief systems and practices. So I mentioned, I discussed topics in regards to out of body experiences, soul travel, near-death experiences, hauntings, curses, UFOs, angels, demons, spirit guides, and I also incorporate a tarot card reading into this podcast as well. So I also like to mention that it is optional. It's for entertainment purposes. That means you come here because you have an interest in the paranormal. I think most people have an interest in the paranormal, more so, excuse me, more so than they will let the average person to know or believe. I have my own take of what I believe paranormal is. I feel like it's a covert way of God revealing things to us that is more subtle. I feel as though it's a language that is understood but not spoken, and it will become apparent to certain individuals at their due time as to what the desires of desires may be, is what I feel. Okay? And that could be favorably versus unfavorably. It could be, I was just, last night, because I typically watch those type of programs all the time, and was watching one of the haunted programs where I want to say the show was Haunted by a Ghost, or a ghost ruined my life, or something of the sort, and where, there was stories of people who had been tormented by a ghost. And ultimately, I began to, watch the program, and it became apparent, okay, oftentimes, God will reveal to you when it's time for you to move on, okay? Or when the desires of, the people is for you to move on. Because there's so many things in life that we're not aware of, we're not apparent of, as to who can have say into what transpired in our life. So I give you an example as to what I'm talking about. So the program was pretty much depictions of people who had moved in homes that was unoccupied, and or something happened in terms of the home. And, once you gain knowledge in this physical sense of the matter, meaning in this natural sense of the matter, it will become apparent to you that many entities or spirits in our physical sense of the matter do not favor certain individuals in the home. They may not come out right out and make that apparent. And so when you have a lot of this demonic-like presences and supernatural things to occur, it will make it apparent to you what that is. So it could be an instance where, something could be going on structurally with the home, or electrically with the home, or it could be an issue where, they don't favor a certain type of person being in the home, or a certain type of relationship that's in the home. And so you wanting to do things the way you want them things to be done, and he will make it apparent to you. Now, you can take heed to it, because everywhere you go, it will be something. But trust and believe that that's what psychology may come into place, meaning the tricking of the spirits. Because, as I feel, if you are a law-abiding citizen and you're not, presenting any physical harm or emotional harm or any type of harm to anybody, what does that matter? And when you begin to understand that when people take things personal, that means they get emotionally invested in what you're doing and not doing, contrary to if it's wrong or right, then that will be apparent to you as such. And so in the program that I watched, it was a situation where it was a, same sex couple that was in, a home. As such, it was a situation where there was a suicide in, the home, and that energy was perpetuated out. So do we know, what transpired in the homes prior to us coming in? And this is why we sage. This is why we sage. This is why we perform rituals by way of burning herbs and going through a ritual to where you can remove that energy away. Okay. So I am working with my Secrets of the Tarot card today. Now, these cards are my favorite cards. I got them from Five and Below. They're very informative cards, but I do aspire to get another deck of cards. And I've been having my eye on a couple of cards, but I haven't made my decision. So when you get into tarot card reading, you're making your own unique sensibility as to what that card means to you. I can oftentimes read the card verbatim, or I can read, by the picture, letter, or number that's associated with the card. I think that's what makes tarot card reading very unique. Out of 10 readings, I'm three to four times I'm spiritually led. When you are into spirituality and spirit work, you are engaged more differently than, average. So oftentimes you may go into a trance-like state where you are tapping into the energies of someone around. It could very well be, many people may refer to this as demons, and that could very well be true. However, I do feel as though that term is used in the context of letting you know what the problem is and what is unfavorable. So it's an opposition of forces is what that is, okay? So let me proceed. I favor the 10 card Celtic Cross, which is, again, a 10 card spread. You have 6 cards in the middle, and then you have 4 additional cards that provide more clarity and understanding. So let me proceed with spreading my cards, and then I'm going to pick my cards. I don't have the cards tagged or anything to where I would know which card is what, okay? Okay, so we're going to say 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so before I proceed with my reading, I'm going to say, Father Supreme, being of all being, I don't know what this reading is on, but I do ask for clarity, understanding, wisdom, and capability as I do this reading. So I'm going to lay my cards. Okay, so for card 1, I have 4 swords. Sickness, bed, illness, needing to take time out, rest, and relaxation is needed here. Card 2, I have King of Pentacles, man over 25, dark eyes and dark hair, business, arrogance, and powerful. Card 3, I have 7 of Swords, plans, hopes, wish card, highest mind arcana. Card 4, I have 4 of Wands, happy home, possible country setting. Card 5, I have 2 of Pentacles, money confusion, juggling 2 situations or ideas around. And card 5, I have 3 of Cups, bright happiness. Okay, so let's see. So just in me pulling those cards, I feel like this reading is in regards to someone's health. To be honest with you, I feel as though this reading is in regards to someone's health. Is what I feel. I feel like this person is feeling apprehensive about going and getting tested. I feel like this person has been having some issues going on with his heart. Is what I feel. And I do feel as though I'm speaking to a male, a man. Something is going on with his heart. He's afraid to go to the doctor to get checked or even diagnosed. But I feel as though something is going on with this person's heart. I feel like at night he has trouble breathing. That's what it indicates to me. Like and I feel like I'm speaking to an older male somehow. I feel as though his counterpart has been urging him, you need to go, you need to go, you need to go. And as a result, every time he turns on the TV, it's presented to him. And it fuels his anxiety. And I feel like he drinks. Whoever this person is, I feel like he drinks because to drown out those spirits or that what's coming in. But I feel as though his partner, his life partner, it could be a girlfriend, a wife, or a mistress, or whomever, constantly is on him about, look, you need to go to the doctor to get checked. You need to go get checked out to remedy this problem. But I feel as though he's played with the advertisement and he's tired of hearing it from the person. Is what it is. He's afraid. He's afraid. Card 7. Two of Wands, short journey, movement to or near water. So, I feel like this person is an empath, is what I feel. I feel like this person is able to pick up on the feelings and desires of previous family members. And so before he goes to the doctor to be checked out, he wants to know if this too shall pass. Like if this just is it actually me that's exhibiting these things, or is this me picking up on the feelings of perhaps a father or uncle or somebody in my past, family history, or is these things that are presented to me are actually what I feel? Card 8. This is what's surrounding. I have the Tower card, catastrophe, accident, things happening very quickly at lightning place. So I feel as though this person is very, very intuitive. Like he's a very intuitive person. He's very objective in his thoughts. He's not quick to believe everything that presents to him because he is spiritually in tune to where he realizes how God uses spirits around you, even your closest counterpart or family members, to deceive you or to test you. So he's not so quick to just go off of what is being presented. Because over his years in learning himself and knowing how he feels, he's able to know, okay, is this me? Or is this somebody that's from my past that is presented before me? Because I feel as though he gets knowledge from those individuals from his past, in his family, as well as colleagues who has transitioned over to another time and space. So this is what is going on with this person. To the colleagues, friends alike, oftentimes you don't want to, when everything that presents to you, you don't want to quickly jump on everything that presents to you, because it could be something as simple as, needing to clean out his system, perhaps a detox, or as I mentioned, like a GI detox or whatever. That could very well be essentially what it is. Okay? Card 9, hopes, fears, and dreams card. So, 3 of Pentacles, improvements underway, but delays around it. No, renown, glory, place of worship. So I feel as though this person here is very spiritually in tune However, he does not attend a church. He's never pastored, but somehow he is very much in tune with the Spirit. He has a great relationship with God. And I feel as though when I mentioned that he's afraid to go to the doctor because he doesn't know if the doctor is if the doctor is spiritually led, meaning if the doctor is bound by what he thinks he knows or if the doctor truly knows. Because oftentimes when you get encased in someone else's reality, they will find something to pin on you. It's what he knows. So, say for instance, if you are someone who are set in your ways to where, everybody that comes to me has cancer, but then if you go to a cancer doctor, chances are that's what they're going to say it is. And I think this is how he feels. I'm not so apt to believe everything that presents to me because I'm spiritually inclined and I've been around long enough to know what that is. And because people don't value my opinion or value anything that I say, they just think it's all in my head and I'm being stubborn. But no. I know exactly what that is definitively. And they don't respect my opinion. They don't respect things about me. But I truly and honestly know. And I honestly feel as though he feels like, they possibly come against me if I say anything to the contrary to what they believe. Card 10. So we have Ace of Cups, security, helping hand. So the outcome is this. I feel as though if you get enough individuals who are able and capable of seeing it from a different perspective, and you would know what that is. So as I was in my third eye, I mentioned that, we go through the rapid eye movement, we go through the different cycles and stages of sleep. And as I'm coming into waking up today, it revealed to me that a lot of the things that was written in such a way to where it was a lot of confusion and the deceiving of spirits. And that in actuality, what was occurring during those times when Jesus walked these lands in another place, time and place, that he was crucified because of deception. Because of deception, praying curses on people, and then in turn coming back and telling people, able to know to the contrary, based on the limited mindset and knowledge and capability of those that was around him. So it was kind of like a sense of throwing a rock and hiding a hand, like I'm going to speak this curse upon you just to turn around and give you something that you need or I feel like you need, when in actuality I took away from you, and that's what it was. Things was taken away from these people and then was provided back to them, and as a result it may appear as though this is what this is, and you will know how demonic spirits operate and work. And that's essentially what that was. He was crucified because he was going behind the backs of his own people and manipulating the masses. Simple as that. And it also revealed to me, this is why you have the conducive sign, and this is why they separate church from state. So even in a church setting, you will have people who have gained that knowledge and that understanding as to how to interpret the difference, the battle, the duality, the opposing forces. Not everybody are able to do that. You got people in life, they are set in their ways, they believe what they believe. You can't tell them no wrong, you can't tell them no right. It is what it is. So I'm going to say a prayer for that person, because I feel as though you're not the only one who is in that position. You're not the only one who feels that way. You're not the only one who understands that. It takes somebody who truly been touched by God and by the Spirit to know exactly what that is. So I'm going to ask that God send your protective angels, guardian angels, and spirit guides around you to shield you from any injury, harm, or danger. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. As it is said, it is so. I declare and I decree in your name. Also, I'm going to ask that whatever infirmities that come against you or towards you or presents to you are deceiving spirits, and that God will seal you or shield you from those demonic spirits, and you will be healed and you will be right and made whole again. Okay? So I thank you for tuning in to this episode of Spiritual Sense. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you're more than welcome to comment below. Until then, you have a safe and wonderful day. Good day.